So this week has been one busy week for new content and new movies and new TV shows and like ongoing stuff. But next week we'll have even more coming our way. So we'll have Don't Worry, Darling. It's going to be coming out in theaters. That movie has all kinds of controversy around it. It's not
Oh
sitting
yeah.
with a very good Rotten Tomatoes review right now. The last I checked, it was sitting at like 36% off 59 reviews. It debuted at the Venice Film Festival to just as much controversy of what the actors were doing as much as maybe like what the movie's actually about. Blonde is another movie. Ana de Armas plays the titular character in there of Marilyn Monroe, and that's a movie that's we're starting to see reviews come out now, and they're not entirely favorable. I mean, but the one thing is, regardless of what you think about it, most people are saying this thing is brutal. It's visceral. It's something that when you watch it, just be prepared to sit through something that's not going to be an easy watch. It's not like you're going to be going to watch a Guardians of the Galaxy. It's not even like if you're watching the Batman, or like it's going to be a heavy, I mean, maybe they're not the
Yeah.
best comparisons to make, but it's going to be a heavy movie. It's not going to be like a See How They Run. This is going to be a movie that I mean, you probably can't watch with the whole family. Actually, no, you can't watch
I
it with
mean,
the
it's
whole family.
NC-17,
It
so I
is
don't think you could
NC-17,
watch
yeah.
it with your whole family.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, unless your whole family is like, they're all adults and they can all. I mean, everybody's families are different, and to each their own. But it's not going
Yeah.
to be an easy watch. Is basically what the consensus so far is. And then of
And
course
it's
we have
almost three
Andor.
hours long, so it's not an easy
That too.
watch on
That
that aspect either.
yeah, the runtime alone, you may have to pause it a few times. I mean, which it's a Netflix, so you don't have to, thankfully you have to worry about missing anything if you walked out of a theater to get for a restroom break. Andor, by the way, is the other thing. I don't know if you touched upon it at all earlier in the show, but this is the newest Star Wars project. It's a TV series. It's I think a prequel to another prequel. So it's a prequel to Rogue One, which was a prequel to the original trilogy. It's featured and centered around the main character of Cassian Andor. So that's where the name of the series comes from. It's going to debut with a 3 episode premiere on Disney Plus on Wednesday at midnight. So Roland, between Don't Worry, Darling, Blonde, and Andor, which of those three are you most interested in? And would you be watching all three of them, or are you going to be picking and choosing what you decide to pay attention to?
This is a tough one because I feel like this options have so many things going for it. I mean, the Don't Worry Darling drama has just been all over the internet and just causing this craze. And, now we're getting these bad reviews, and you just have to wonder, like, what is going on with this movie? Honestly, I hate to be that guy, but with all this buzz, I want to see it. I just want to see how bad it is, how ridiculous it is, how I just want to see how it goes. And I also want to see Blonde. As a kid, my mom always had like a Marilyn Monroe poster and always talked about Norma Jean, and then learning her story and how crazy that is. And honestly, even as somebody that's like not a Star Wars fan, I don't know if I'll watch Andor, but I do kind of want to know how it goes because it seems interesting that they're still going with a prequel of a prequel, so we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean, they
excited.
got
I'm sorry.
no, no, no. Hey, they have in Andor, you've got like Stellan Skarsgård in it. You have Adria Arjona, who I think has been in it like more. She was in Morbius. Stellan Skarsgård obviously been in the MCU. He's of the Skarsgård clan. Um, so the cast is stacked. I love the concept of the show, like getting into the real like down and dirty work that the rebellion had to do to basically set up Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker to then and Han Solo and such to go out and then ultimately like win the day and defeat the Empire.
Yeah.
Like in order for all that to happen, these people had to set the groundwork. And so for me, a show that kind of like gets in to the darker side of the rebellion, that's something that's unique. It's something unique. It's something that Star Wars is not known to show much of. Star Wars tends to, for all of its lived-in, dirty, grimy look that we get from Star Wars, it is a franchise that generally likes to stick to kind of keeping it family friendly. Even The Mandalorian, like, it doesn't veer too far away from the familial themes. So
Yeah.
so with that in mind, I'm really looking forward to seeing like, what Andor does because it's going to be different clearly different
Yeah.
from a lot of these other Star Wars shows that we've seen on Disney Plus. And they shot a lot of this on location or with big time sets in England. Um, it's not your, Obi-Wan like show where they shot a lot of it on the volume. And so you're
Yeah.
not going to get a lot of that. Um, like, some of the visual effects that looked weird that people criticized Obi-Wan Kenobi for or Boba Fett for. This show looks like it's as
This looks
close to watching a
fantastic.
Star Wars movie on TV as you're gonna get. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the set decoration, the costumes, the graphic, that looks amazing. That
Yeah.
that looks really good. That's wow.
Yeah, and then you mentioned Blonde. I mean, Blonde is like I said, this is not going to be an easy watch. I mean, this,
No,
Marilyn
not at all.
Monroe was taken advantage of her whole life, and this movie's and the
Yeah.
director said as much, like, that their goal here is to show you like the graphic nature of like how she was, taking advantage of the whole career, what she had to do to make it in Hollywood. To some people, like, who have watched this movie, they're like, do we really need to go that far? Like, why do we need to tie it into the story? Why don't we do a fictional narrative? Why do we have to tie it into the life of a person who's not around to defend herself anymore, or tell her own account, or really,
The people
give any sense
involved.
of authorization to, like, I want to be portrayed this way. Like, maybe, for example, if she was alive and all of this stuff did happen, but she just doesn't want that to be out in the in the public purview. Those are some of the concerns I've heard about this movie. But look, it is a fascinating character study, if there ever was any. So I am really excited to see where they take it. It's not the
Yeah.
kind of movie that I'll be tuning into like at 8 p.m. at night, where everybody's like, around on the couch around the living room. It's probably like, midnight on a Saturday. All right, let's put this on. Let's see what's up. Um, and it's just like, or maybe like, I don't even know if I want to watch this on my TV, or I don't know. I guess we'll see. That depends on where I'm at in the day. Like, sometimes I've started to like watch movies while I'm at working. So like I'll have it playing on my iPad or a screen off to the side. And I've never been that kind of a person. Like, to me, like, watching a movie is a holy experience. Like, you got to watch it on the best sound and with the best sound and the best picture possible. But
Yeah.
then, like, a movie like this may not lend itself to that kind of viewing. Anyway, I'm excited to see it. It is a biopic. How accurate it is in terms of like what happened in real life, I haven't done enough research to know to tell you, but I'm looking forward to it. Don't worry, darling. Like you said, I have a morbid curiosity about it. It's
Yeah. It's the best way to
if
put
not
it.
for any other reason than just to see how much of a train wreck it might be. Like, that's to me like one sentence why I would go watch this movie. Um, they've got a good cast, so I guess I don't know. I'm the optimist in me says, just how bad can it be? Uh, who knows? If I had to
Yeah.
pick one, I would say Andor is what excites me the most. Like, that's to me like the one that's charting. I mean, despite the fact that it's the one franchise property out of all of these three, for some reason I believe that that's charting more new ground than any of these other um, shows or movies will. So, which is weird to say that, but that's why I'm excited to watch 3 episodes, which basically equals like a movie runtime level of yeah, my camera battery just died. A movie. Yeah, I'm excited to watch Andor. I don't know. What of these three things are you, if any out of the three, are you most excited about?
If I had to pick one, I am going to say "Don't Worry, Darling," um, because I picked that one. What do you guys think, though? I mean, our opinion at the end of the day, it's just influence what you guys think. So let us know what you think. Please comment. Please let us know which one you're gonna watch, which one you're setting reminders for, going out of your way to watch it. Let us know, and also like and subscribe. See, somebody subscribed. That's how we were able to see Dan's face. I'm telling you
There we
guys, you have
go.
power.
Oh
You have no
yeah,
idea.
yeah. That's
Look at that.
it's like that. What is it? The in
Tinkerbell.
Monsters Inc. When
Oh, never
the
mind.
screams power, like the yeah, like,
Yeah,
yeah, when you hit the subscribe button, the battery that running the camera that I'm using, it gets a little extra juice. That's
exactly.
how it works. Yes, your subscribes power literally
Yeah.
power this channel. Um, but yeah, I'm glad that we had a chance to talk about all of these things. I think it's gonna be exciting to to literally to talk about all of these various movies and TV shows as we've been doing for some time now. Um,
Yeah.
I personally, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Andor looks like. Like I think I've already said it many times. I probably will stay up till 3 a.m. just to watch it, and might be up until 6 a.m. But I don't know about you, because on East Coast time it's gonna release at 3 a.m., which is ridiculously late. Anyway, Roland, it's been a pleasure. Um,
Dan,
until next time, then, right? We will
I suppose
talk
so.
to you.